First thing I noticed when I was looking at the monitor, you don't have a hat on.
No.
All right. Hi.
Hi.
We can see you. It's very good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, and I think instead of only speaking one or two words, we might have spoke three words today.
Yeah.
This morning. But other than that, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
If I dive into or disappear into a tizzy of coughing, man, that thing is just that itching cough. Anyway, then you'll know what happened. Say, where'd he go? What happened?
No, don't leave me here by myself.
Yeah, that's funny because now I know. I just one day during one of the podcasts down the road, I'll just get up and just go. Mary be going.
I know where the off button is.
You sure do, don't you? So hence why I'm drinking a zero sugar Dr. Pepper. Cherry Mary Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper. They're good. Mary takes care of me.
Nothing's better than that Sprite, that Cherry 7-Up, Zero Cherry 7-Up.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Oh, I agree. It's like the
It's
Sonic.
so crisp. It's just
It
so
is.
light and
Light but crisp.
wonderful. Tastes like a cherry limeade.
It does taste like a cherry limeade. It's really good. I after we finish this off, we'll probably just ride that
I hope
7-Up for a while.
I hope
yeah,
so.
yeah, sure, yeah. But anyway, so we were going grocery shopping yesterday, and actually, I think we were coming back. That's irrelevant. And I said, "So what's up for the podcast?" And Mary goes,
I don't know.
"I don't know."
I don't know.
So
Because when I read for my own good, I'm digesting stuff, but it's not necessarily podcast material,
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not.
no.
It's just food for my own soul,
yeah,
and it can be shared.
Mhm.
But one thing when we went to Bible study the other night, Pastor said something that changed my whole world. So we were talking about John 3:16. We all know that.
yeah,
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, for those that believe in him will not perish.
right. But
But have everlasting life. Okay. Well, the word believe, he said, it sounds like believe.
Yeah.
Okay. But what it really means is, and I pulled it up this morning, and this is the answer. Every time you see the word believe in the New Testament, it comes from a Greek word, pistio, which means so much more than just believing something in your head. It means believe in, to entrust, to rely on, to cling to. So what it's really meaning is to trust and to believe in, to cling to. Okay. So what hit me was that, even Satan believes in Jesus.
Oh, sure.
He believes in Jesus. He knows the scriptures. He knows Jesus died on the cross and arose again 3 days. He even believes, so it's so much more than that.
That's why, they always say, because of that, he knows all the scripture, what have you.
Because he was an angel. He's privy to all things where we're not.
He's stronger than a lot of people think he is.
That's right.
And they just kind of rule it as bad luck. Luck's used a lot, good luck, bad luck, and has for so many thousands of years. Good luck, bad luck. And
I'm down on my luck.
down on my luck. And that's just your worldly, way
right.
words
That's
that are,
right.
that we all use.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It is. It's not luck, but we have, so in my mind, what I'm processing is that cling to, rely on, rely on.
Yeah.
Just kind of like we talked about last time, was to let him guide our steps.
Yes.
Rely on him to direct us and to go in his direction. See?
Yeah.
And more of that and less of what we consider believing, you know.
That's what I was saying. It's so funny that 2 weeks ago or whatever, when you were talking about that to me, that very subject, and I was going, oh, well, I've got the opposite, you know, kind of, in other words, you can't do it without God. And scripture backed up on it and all that. And you know, go ahead and
you can do a lot of things without God, but
that's what I'm saying.
The results aren't going to be His will, His
not
purpose. So there's that.
There's that.
And where does it end you up? You know, starting back over again to get back on that right path. You know, when you pass your exit. When you're driving, you have to go a long way and turn around and come all the way back again.
Right.
You know, and sooner or later you go, I'm going to remember that exit. You know, next time I'm not going to have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like that, but
it is, and it's so funny you're kind of using that as an example, because ever since I started taking my new way to work, you know, it's not new, but you know, the way I go through Frelsberg and all that. Well, let me just say this: almost every day, I don't know why, when I'm coming out of New Ulm, okay, and my turn is going to be coming up very soon, and I'm not talking about industry either. I drive right by it.
Yeah.
Almost every morning. And it's not a big deal because I can drive to industry and go, but I mean, this way shaves off so many miles, man. And so that's why I take it. It's a good road. But as soon as I get to New Ulm, I'll go, okay, I know that the turn's coming up. So remember. And man, it ain't 2 seconds. I'm thinking about something else or whatever. And, you know, nothing's on at the moment. And I drive right by it. So I don't know why that is, you know, Mary. I don't know. But I do that. That's my deepest thought. I really can't call it praying, but when I'm riding in the morning and just thinking about God, you know, think and giving myself a self-evaluation. I do that a lot.
That's good.
Well, it's not good.
That's great.
Well, it's great that I do that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I think it's important, you know, to not only pray and talk to the Lord, but.
Well, maybe you're setting yourself up for the day to follow the steps that He has already made for you.
That could be true.
Yeah.
That could be true. Yeah. The old saying, give it to God. It's been, you know, said so much, you know, but in a way it's just a generic way to say, give it to God, pray, talk to God, right? That's the way I take it. Give it to God.
You give it to God and you don't take it back.
Yeah,
you listen to see, but that doesn't mean He's going to solve everything for you.
No.
He's going to direct you how to solve things.
Yes.
And where to be, you know.
He's going to, you know, take you by the hand in a sense, and not like you're a little kid or you don't understand. He's just, you know, taking you through what she just said, what He has planned for you, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to go through the motions.
It says in Proverbs, a righteous man's steps are guided by the Lord.
I just saw that one this week. That's crazy that we both see the same things. Well, you know that by heart anyway. So I was thinking this week, and again, it happens quite a bit, about just, and it says not to do it, reflecting on my past, you know, saying that's gone, don't reflect on it. Move forward, you know, with the Lord and all that. But man, I had a pretty heavy bashing of it this weekend again. What time was it? The solitary, the silence. And, you know, whether I have music on or not, it happens. You can't shut it off.
Well, yeah. And you know, here's the thing about your past. When I think about it, if I start to think about it, I think, stop.
Yeah.
And think about how far I've come and how grateful I am through the grace of God that everything is smoothed out.
Yes.
It's smoothed out. It's not that I'm perfect, but I know there's been great changes in my life, in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, in my spirit. It's 100% different.
Yeah.
So I just look at that and think about how thankful I am for God's grace and God's guidance, His guidance of the Holy Spirit. I would never want to go backwards.
Oh no, yeah. It happens to some people, though.
Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does.
Dr.
But
Jeremiah,
get it, like I always say, get it done. Yeah.
What do you have it go?
Get your sinning done at all one time and get back on track.
Yeah. Got that from her aunt.
Yeah. Get all your sinning done at once. Hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up. It'll be time to eat and get in the house.
Get back on track.
Yep, ain't no sinning in the house, so just get it all done outside there and come on in. Oh man,
that's wonderful grace by my aunt. It is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
this Christian little woman. And everybody's at her house. And everybody's out there trying to be drinking and smoking. And she ain't about any of that.
No,
that's what I was saying. Sticks her head out the door and says, get all your sinning done at one time and get back in here.
Yeah, that's right. Time for chatting, time for eating.
It's time to shut it down.
Yeah.
When you walk in this door, we shut it down.
Yeah. I can remember certain places that we would go and barbecues or whatever. No beer, and I mean, you were people were instructed,
ahead of time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's no BYOB.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Don't bring. Like us in a way.
And nobody wants to come to our house.
Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to come to our house because we said, we just would rather not partake, not partake,
or
but
even just be around. There's nothing worse. I don't like being a person that doesn't drink or anything. I don't like to be around people who are drinking excessively at all.
Yeah,
it just crawls under my skin.
Yeah. Well, howdy.
In my home, and I can control that because it's my home. So
yeah, right. That's true. So as far as company, I wish I had the sound effect little box that the Robertsons have with the crickets.
Yeah,
because that's our visiting people. That's in the past. I don't know who was here last. Justin, I guess.
Yeah. Justin.
Justin was here last. Again, the guy with the gold star by his name. He's on the honor roll. And we just saw him again.
He's the one, he's our family pretty much.
Yeah, he is our family pretty much. Him and his lovely wife.
He's our family anyway, but.
Yeah. The Good Son. Starts Friday in a theater near you. Yeah,
well, if McKenna didn't live in
Colorado, she'd come see you more.
Yes, she would come see me.
Bless her heart. Pretty girl.
Yeah.
Pretty girl. Yeah. That's why I asked you who called, and you told me.
Yeah.
Did they all call?
Yeah. For Mother's Day.
Yeah. And, I dispatched a message out to my girls. I got a response back from one of them, and again, I get it,
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I get it. I'm I'm really feeling like my dad, because there's a lot of times they lived in Houston and none of us were there.
Yeah.
And they were just idling, biding their time.
Yeah. I think there's always a period of time in our lives after we leave home that we stay away for a while.
Oh, well, that's,
I remember that. I feel bad about it. But, really, it pulls you back. We become the prodigal children that we return.
Yeah, we eventually come back and, but what I'm saying, but and you get it as well as I have, because we've talked about it a million times. It just is, it's our turn. We're in that part of our lives.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are our age. And we're stepping up to the plate of just, the Silver Hair Society. I like that. Silver Hair Society of Weimar. But it's cool. Like I said, we laugh at the aches and the pains. We've said that all the time. And, we just, we love that we're still alive, and most importantly, we love the Lord, and the Lord loves us.
That's right.
So it's just got all that set up, and that's a great feeling to know. And so, going back to what I said earlier about just thinking about the past, some of it good, some of it bad, but I was just kind of relishing over stuff. It wasn't oh, I can't believe I did that or whatever, because I've already said that.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that. I'm like, yeah, I did that in 19, so yeah, don't worry about that. In other words, it wasn't a pull me down type reminisce. Yeah. It was just a reminisce. So other than that, we got plans today. Going to miss church today, correct?
Yeah.
We have to go to Victoria today, correct?
Correct.
So, there you go. We'll have nice weather for it. And that's all I'm going to say about the weather, by the way.
I can't believe it.
I'm not getting into the spiel of it all, but yeah.
It was a serious deal. It was a serious deal. That weather was bad.
It was, guys. And I tell you, I pray for all y'all that...
that were heavily affected. Yeah, that's...
Heavily affected because, last I heard, 4 people lost their lives in the area, Houston area or Harris County, but 4 people. And that's...
Well, people had a lot of damage,
Oh, man,
damage to their property. So,
in certain areas, trees falling on houses.
Yeah.
Our old house, a tree fell on it.
Yeah, we drove by our old house.
Yeah.
And because my son told me we had a huge tree in the backyard. He said
it
was laying over that house. And we drove by there. By the time we got there, though, they had already moved it. You could tell there was still some there, but
in the front, huge limbs, huge. It was one of those oak trees where you definitely are not going to hug it and get your arms all the way around it.
Oh gosh,
it was a big huge circumference. Just looking at it and comparing it to my 18-footer out there at our cemetery, that one's got to be at least 10 or 12.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it was big.
It was a chunk. It was a chunk. And she was saying how we love our trees. All of us love our trees for shade, and now that whole backside, that was what gave them their shade.
Yeah.
That huge tree, and now it's no shade all day.
Yeah.
That was it, right? I was thinking there was another one, but no. That was it.
There's another one further back to the right.
Yeah,
but it's not near as big.
It's not going to do the
trick. That was the shade tree.
Yeah, I got you. Henry, good morning to you.
Good morning, Henry.
Yes, indeed. A sunny morning. We've got a road trip for us. Head a little bit further south, and blessed day and blessed week to you too.
Hi, Henry.
Yes, indeed. She's not wearing her hat today. We can see her face.
My tomatoes are doing good, y'all. I've got loaded down with tomatoes, but they're all green.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they're turning red soon. If they all turn red at once, I'll be having to look for people to give them to.
Well, you remember last year, people giving them to me as well. I call them stretch marks at the top of where the stem is at, and they'll do that kind of that split and start turning a little brown, and they're fine. Don't get me wrong, but I could have sworn I'd have to look at it closer.
I saw it.
Did you see it too?
I saw it this morning.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with those.
With that though, that's inconsistent watering.
Yeah,
they got a lot of water, and then I was trying to let it drain down some. Eating too much water or too less water when it has too less water, then you water it, it absorbs it all real fast and it cracks. So that's what that's all about. You can't really control that whenever they're planted in the ground. So
that's true. Yeah, but that water, that ground is very porous. It soaks it, it sucks it up real good, that soil, because it's supposed to, but it also runs off real quick. But like in the buckets that we have those tomato plants in, you got to be careful, even though they have the weep holes at the bottom for the water to run out. For some reason, and this happened that year before last, It'll get compacted, and it'll just kind of trap it.
Yeah.
Now, most of the time, the roots are not that far down, but you just got to keep an eye on the level of it.
Sure.
Because, like you said, man, it's not just buy it at the store, stick it in the ground, and have tomatoes, folks.
Sometimes it is. It depends on your soil and weather conditions, but
but
we're trying anyway.
It's some tending to. After we did the Mammoth Garden of 2022, I think it was, or 21. Yeah,
it was.
We skipped a year.
Yeah, we did.
We skipped
Definitely
a year.
Did.
Oh man, we're gonna wait a little bit on this deal, but yeah. So, but I mean, we look like we're gonna be in good shape, and I just can't believe too, guys. You know, when you plant a small squash plant and/or a zucchini plant, it don't take long. You know you have good soil when they like double in size and just within a matter of a couple of days.
We had snails though. Snails were having to
We've never had
come
snails.
back from the damage from the snails right now.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
we got rid of them in literally a day. I sprinkled that snail bait on there and just never saw another one.
Yeah, you haven't seen any since then?
Any.
Really? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It was, it's in all the feed stores and even in your big box stores. Captain Jack's.
Yeah, Captain Jack's. But I had been throwing them. I thought I could throw them, in the empty field over there.
Yeah.
And then I got on the internet and read that they have a homing system inside of them. So they'll come right back. It'll take them a while, but they'll get back.
Yeah.
So I said, something has to be done.
Yeah, I know, because you didn't
They were
want them crawling
all
over
my squash plants.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It knocked them back, didn't it?
None. There's none.
Yeah.
And not even one.
Yeah.
They're done now. I mean, the snails.
The snails, yeah.
Yeah, they did quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, especially. But yeah, that's like I said. So yeah, it's the little things.
Yeah. She
can tell you of looking at, just like her chickens. I've got a chicken PhD lady sitting here.
That's
from the Academy of Google University.
Yeah. In Pinterest, yes.
In Pinterest University. And same with gardening. Shoot, same with just about anything.
Y'all, we had an egg-bound hen. I finally got that egg out of there. It was a lot of massaging and a lot of things that you have to do.
A lot of chicken butt in the warm water.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. It was.
I was in on some of it.
But it finally worked. And so she's not got a huge abdomen anymore, and she's walking around like normal, so.
Yeah. We saved one for anybody that knows that raises chickens. Most of the time, when you see them not feeling good, that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah.
Unless you really, really know what you're doing, and then even still, sometimes they're just programmed just to, like I've talked to a few people around here about raising chickens, and they're old timers, and they said, once you see that,
they're bad, but because they hide their pain very much, and by the time you see it, it's way into the situation. So but no, I'm trying everything. I can. So most people just take them out and cull them, but I'm just like, no,
not yet,
not my girls. I try hard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, Mama, we really prepared for this show at 29 minutes, so we drug it out.
Okay,
we did.
Well, that's good.
So now we get ready to go to Victoria, Texas, and what's good about living where we're living is it's a lot closer.
Yeah.
Than where I've lived
we've never
before.
been there. I just want to go. It's a place I've never been, so I want to go see.
We're going to give her a tour. I hadn't been there in years, but plenty of trips down to the coast, that's for sure, the way we went. Anyway, guys, y'all enjoy everything. We always appreciate everybody watching. And Mary, tell them who loves you.
Oh, Jesus loves you.
So much, guys.
Yes.
We love you. We love you. We love you. I said, we love you. We love you. I said it wrong. And anyway, we do. And guys, we'll see y'all next Sunday, and have a blessed and righteous this Sunday. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.